So one of the things we've been working on is this compound called curcumin, which comes from turmeric, which is a spice which is in a lot of sort of Indian food. And this is like a compound that's been used for, again, like 2,000 years in traditional Ayurvedic Indian medicine. So, I mean, they've been developing and using it to sort of treat a whole series of different diseases, and they didn't do any science on it, but like from anecdotally and just seeing whether it worked or not, eventually they came through and found it worked. And what we're trying to do now is actually take that compound and see if we can get into foods and actually test it using modern scientific methods to see, can we actually create a product where it gets absorbed into your blood and then actually look at, does it have like anti-cancer effects, or does it prevent heart disease or diabetes?
Wow.
So that would be like a drink. And I think we use nanotechnology to do that. And we came up with a sort of beautiful product which had these tiny lipid droplets in with curcumin packed inside of it. And I went down our local town before COVID, and we went to a tea shop with my daughter. There was a fancy tea shop, and they had this golden milk, which is like this really traditional Indian sort of beverage that they drink. And they actually drink that as, to prevent disease. And it was almost exactly the same as the thing we developed through science. It had small fat droplets in. It also had pepper in, because if you put black pepper in, it actually protects the curcumin from degrading. It helps it get absorbed. So we put that in ours as well. And then you looked at their product label, and it had exactly the same stuff in. So, I mean, their product took 2,000 years to make, and we did it with science, but we came up with the same thing in the end. So I think that's really interesting, is, looking at these traditional Chinese medicines and Indian medicines and seeing, can some of them don't work, some of them probably harmful, but some of them may have health benefits.
Right.
And can we use that?
Yeah. So they just took it just through a process of trial and error over, thousands of years. They figured it out, but you were able to essentially figure out the same thing using science.
Yeah. But it's just like, it's really humbling when you see that, that there is a lot of wisdom in some of these ancient medicines.
Yeah.
I went to China last year, last November, and we went to, these traditional medicine shops are very, very common there. So I went in one of the old ones and looking at stuff, they had like this ginseng root. And I think it was something like $50,000 for like one ginseng root. And you think that's just insane, like the amount of money they're willing to pay on this stuff.
Right.
And there's a lot of, companies now in America. This is a really rapidly growing area in the South American food industry. A lot of innovative startup companies are trying to do these kind of products now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where are we on the development and timeline of this stuff? Is it starting to happen? Can we buy that product that you mentioned? Hey, thanks for watching this video. This is my dog, Murphy, and these are dog treats. Now I'll give Murphy one of these dog treats, and all you have to do is press the like button. Just press that little like button right down there at the bottom of this video, and this sweet, adorable, cute little puppy gets a treat. All thanks to you. All right, you did it? Okay, I believe you if you said you did it. There you go, Murph. She got that treat because of you. Now, I'll eat one of these treats, and all you have to do is click that subscribe button right there, pointing to it. Just click that subscribe button, subscribe to Curiosityness with me, Travis DeRose. Get lots of good video, and I'll eat this treat. All right, you did that too? That's not very good, but I'm not very